Football jerseys are cool, man. Can't imagine ballers without them. But you see, guys, some of these players have stories attached to their unique numbers. Like my boy Antoine Griezmann. See, throughout Griezmann's whole childhood, he was always seen as the small kid who could never make it in football. I mean, everyone rejected him because of his size and his lightweight frame, and that could be very, very hard. When he turned 14, his hometown club, UF, machinised his lightweight frame, and that's at football, although you could argue that the fact his dad was mayor played a huge part in this. But when the boy put on the number 7 jersey and played against PSG Youth Academy, he was nothing short of unplayable. Everyone was wondering, who the heck is that kid? Who is that number 7 kid? And from that point on, that became his identity. So everywhere you see Antoine now, you see number 7. Antoine's story could be very emotional, but that's nothing compared to how Neymar got his jersey number. See, everyone knows Brazil's national team is one of the best in the world, and the number 10 jersey is exclusively reserved for legends. I mean, the track record speaks for itself. Pelé, Rivaldo, Kaká, Zico, Ronaldinho, and other iconic wizards. However, as Ronaldinho's career neared its end, he knew it was time to pass on the jersey to the next big star. But the question now was, who was the next big star in the country? Well, no one was exactly sure until Neymar. The Brazilian player was very successful at Santos. That was all Ronaldinho needed to see to bestow the number 10 jersey on Brazil's next superstar. So just before the 2014 World Cup began, Ronaldinho bestowed his blessing upon Neymar, passing him the iconic number 10 jersey. And how well did Neymar perform? Well, right now, he is the outright record goal scorer for Brazil, so it's safe to say that things turned out more than okay. But Neymar isn't the only baller Ronaldinho has handed the number 10 jersey to. So, who else could that be? Here's a hint, he's also a Barcelona legend. Who? Played in the legendary MSN trio with Neymar and Suarez? Still don't know who it is? Well, you know him and I know him. Lionel Messi. When Lionel Messi joined Barcelona, he was a shy kid who simply wanted to play the game. See, back in 2007, when Messi started making a name for himself, all eyes were on him, especially the legendary Ronaldinho. And as soon as Dino saw massive potential, he knew he had no choice. So he took Messi under his wing and made it a side project to turn him into a superstar. But their teammates didn't know that the two had become an item, and everybody at Barcelona wanted Dino gone. As silly as it might sound, they felt Ronnie was only playing for the crowd and not for the team. And to be honest, this pissed them off. So in 2008, Ronaldinho decided to sign with AC Milan. But instead of simply leaving the team on a sour note, he made it his mission to turn Messi into the greatest player ever. And what better way to motivate Messi than handing over his own jersey number? Right when Messi put on that number 10, he became unstable. In fact, he literally became a nightmare to every opposing team. Reports even had it that at the start of his career, coaches often told players to be wary of Messi and to do whatever they could to stop him. Messi began setting world records that led many to recognize him as the GOAT. From a GOAT to another GOAT. Come on, buddy, there's no way that could have been a coincidence. But for David Beckham? Heck, he got his jersey number from Jesus, and it all happened during his controversial 2003 season. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, you don't want to miss the backstory. See, at the time, Beckham was completely revolutionising football. I mean, his looks and fashion made him more famous off the field than on it. The ladies were tripping, and Beckham was getting all the attention, and it started getting to his head. United became concerned that Beckham was choosing his celebrity status over the team. At one point, the team's manager, Alex Ferguson, literally saw Beckham walk on the field and be more excited about revealing his new haircut than winning the game. Now that's crazy. But Beckham, he was bringing so much attention to the team that Alex just couldn't stand having him around anymore. So after a 2-0 loss to Arsenal, the team's boss got so pissed off, he literally kicked a boot in Beckham's face, which left him with stitches in a wound just above his left eye. Beckham got so mad that he wanted to have a go at Ferguson, but the other players stopped him. Now, even though it was Alex's fault, this incident was the final straw, and it was finally time to sell Beckham. So Alex called up the one team willing to deal with Beckham's nonsense and shipped him away to Madrid. But to be honest, you could say Beckham took this very personally. He wanted to prove that he was more than his hair, and playing in Manchester wasn't going to be his last dance. So there was only one jersey number he had on his mind, and it was worn by the Black Jesus himself, the legendary Michael Jordan. The next year, Beckham put on number 23 to lead Madrid further in the Champions League than Manchester. But one number was so iconic it nearly set the game on fire. See, Jude Bellingham is the complete all-round midfielder. I mean, the dude has it all. Skills, goals, tricks, and even a fantastic hairline. Damn, with chicks flocking around this guy, I just can't introduce him to my girlfriend. No ma'am, I just can't. But what sets Jude apart is his intelligence, which he displayed during his time at Birmingham City Academy. But when it came to choosing his jersey number, while other kids were scrambling for popular numbers, Jude remained calm. Then, when it was his turn, he surprised everyone with his quick thinking. He added 3 iconic numbers in football together: 10 plus 8 plus 4. What does that give you? 22, right? Well, that became his jersey number. He dominates the midfield so well that he reminds me of the legendary Zinedine Zidane. And guess what? After signing for Real Madrid, Bellingham would now wear the number 5, just like his idol, Zinedine Zidane. Now, I'm not going to lie, that was a touchy section to get through, but when I found out Ronaldo's jersey number literally scared him, I knew we just had to talk about it. It was August 12, 2003, and Ronaldo had just signed a $90 million deal with Manchester, making him the highest paid teenager in Premier League history. Since Ronaldo made a name for himself wearing his iconic 28, it was only expected that he would want to continue wearing the number. However, the first time the boy walked into Manchester's facilities, the team's manager, Alex Ferguson, had different plans. You see, Ferguson had just dealt away the face of their team, David Beckham. Even though the fans loved him, this was a time when United's coach was under pressure. He just shipped off the team's talisman and went around telling everyone who cared to listen that the skinny Portuguese kid was coming in to replace their hero. Think about it for a second, because I'll be pissed myself. But Alex knew Ronaldo's potential, even if Ronaldo didn't know it himself yet. So he pulled Ronaldo into his office and offered him a brand new jersey number. Ferguson looked him in the eye and told him straight up that he wanted him to take the number 7. At first, CR7 was scared of putting on the number. After all, it had been worn by some of football's greatest players ever, and Ronaldo knew that if he didn't live up to that hype, wearing the number could ruin his career. But fast forward 20 years, not only did Beckham become the best player in Manchester history, not only did he become better than David Beckham, but he's still at the top of his game. Not bad for a kid who was scared to wear a number, I guess. So guys, which of these stories do you think is the weirdest? Be sure to drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, because there's more awesome football content where this came from. See you in the next one.